Who do you like at 26? Who's on your wish list? If I said, what guy do you hope the Browns can get at 26? Who you telling me?
Well, a guy we've already talked about, Greg Newsome, I really like. I like addressing that cornerback position. So I guess just to mix it up, I still am really intrigued by Zaven Collins. I know he's a linebacker. I know that doesn't seem like in character for the Browns, but I think he's one of those guys. He's got all these great traits that you love. He's really good in coverage. He can play the football. He has an impact when it comes to forcing turnovers. And I think at his size, he can play with his hand in the dirt a little bit and play a little bit of a hybrid defensive end role. And I know he didn't get a ton of pass rush opportunities at Tulsa, but when he did, PFF gave him a really good pass rush grade. So I'm intrigued a lot by Zaven Collins, and if the Browns might sort of surprise us all and take a linebacker, because I don't know if I view him, and not just a linebacker, but an off-ball linebacker. I just don't know if I view him as a traditional linebacker. I think he's very much a hybrid type player.
I agree with you, and Newsome is a guy I like. Here was my thought, and it kind of came to me as I was thinking about this today. I want him to take Zaven Collins, and the reason is, and it's not matchup specific, but when you're playing guys like Lamar Jackson, like Patrick Mahomes, like Josh Allen, who you're going to have to deal with, you want a guy that is athletic enough to run him down and big enough that they can't give him the little brother treatment when he tries to tackle him. I think Zaven Collins answers that as opposed to some of the safeties. Fair, unfair? Do you see where I'm going with that?
I think that's perfectly fair. And just imagine, right now, Lamar Jackson looking to run, and he's got Myles Garrett chasing him, and Jadeveon Clowney and Zaven Collins, and then he's got these safeties out there as well. It could be tough for him. And the reality in the NFL, you mentioned those guys, but really just across the board, there are so few quarterbacks now that can't make plays with their legs. Some of them might be like Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, who are really fast and can make big plays. Some of them are like Patrick Mahomes, who create on the run and still throw downfield. Or like Baker Mayfield, who's not a super athlete, but he kills you when he decides he wants to take off and run, and he gets 8 yards on 3rd down and 6. So you really have to account almost across the board for every single quarterback being able to move and do something with his legs. And so having these safeties combined with Zaven Collins and then all that speed and athleticism up front, you can really cause problems.
Yeah, it is. You want to upgrade the athleticism of that defense, and that has been apparent. Andrew Berry has done a real good job at identifying that and doing that so far. So